Habang gigil sila sa brut-brut pao, eto chill lang nakapisan. Habang gigil sila sa brut-brut pao, eto chill lang nakapisan.
What up, loved ones? What it do? Spotty Young right here. You know where I'm from. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're into real shit only, watch this video. Yeah. Hey, check it out, man. I got the homie right here. Man, one of the realest vato that I've met and shit. During my incarceration back in 2015, it's already 2025. He's been through a lot, roller coaster ride. He's a father of 4 kids. But before all of that, we all paid our dues and shit, man. He got a story to tell and shit, man. I want to introduce to everybody the one and only, my boy, 32 degrees and shit. What's up, homie?
What's up, my brother Body? How you
Yeah,
been?
yes, sir, man. So anyway, damn, bro, it's been a long time. Sometimes it feels like it was just yesterday. You were still locked up. You know what I mean? I met you right there in Orange County, 2015, and I just got done doing my time. They about to deport my stupid ass and shit, and your ass was about to go to the feds fighting a fucking hot one. But before that, bro, let's go where we started at first and shit. Where was you born and where did you grow up and shit?
I was born in Anaheim, California in 1985. My mom was 14 years old when she had me. My dad was like 17. So my uncle raised me, right? And I lived with my uncle. My uncle gave me everything. I was spoiled as a kid, but I didn't see it when I was young, bro. I I always wanted that quick, fast, and I was stubborn, hard headed, and I picked up on bad things at a very young age, bro. When I was 13 years old, I ran away, and I never went back home. Like literally, I went to the streets, and that's where I live, bro. Like I just found my love and my family out there, and I got involved with selling drugs. I was living with my older brother Carlos for a little bit. He was selling crack, all this bullshit in Van Nuys, California. And it was just he had me up and down Monday through Sunday, bro. Just literally from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And he would only give me $100 a week, bro. $100.
Your
He
big
would give
bro?
me 220s. My big brother, he would give me 220s
Yeah,
and like $40 in ones
yeah.
and a couple fives and a tens. He'd be like, "Here's your money." So it looked like a stack, but I was 14 years old. So I was like, "Oh damn, I got a stack of money," but bro, it was only $100. This fool was making thousands of bucks every week. I was like,
Damn.
man, I got older, I realized, but he ended up getting caught up. I got caught up, and then here I am, my first prison sentence for selling drugs, trafficking cocaine, and I went and did 4 years, bro. That shit was the worst feeling of my life, bro. I cried my first time ever sitting in that
Hey,
jail cell. I was
hey.
crying, bro.
But let's start off first with your childhood. What you said earlier was your mom had you. She was only 14. She was still a little kid, like a baby, actually, bro. And your pops was 17, and
Yeah,
then
she was very young, bro, very
very
young, and they
young.
they were into the gang life. They're both gang members, but I never got
Yeah.
involved with gangs, bro. I just like the hustle, you know. But
I
yeah,
was
so
gonna
she couldn't.
ask you that. Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. Is Anaheim close to Santa Ana, Santana, Orange County? Is that
Yeah, they're neighbor cities, bro. They're
neighbors?
neighbor cities. Like to get to Anaheim, they're right next to each other. Yup.
Okay.
So
That shit
best
is.
city in the world, bro. Anaheim, California.
I feel you,
Yup.
man.
And then
Is That's where Disneyland is
yeah,
at,
man.
right?
So it's just Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm,
That's very
Wolf
far.
Lodge. Hey, Hollywood's right down the street. You know, we close by
Yeah,
Hollywood,
that's what's up, man.
San Diego.
Shout out to Orange County, man. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Orange County's love. That's where I met
Yeah,
you at, man. Orange County,
that's where,
2015.
yeah, 2015 is 2025 now. You know what I mean? And then,
Been
so
10 years,
anyway,
man.
damn, bro. So you're actually one of the smart ones, fool, because everybody else was joining a barrio and shit, but you was thinking about feria and shit, huh? You know what I mean? You was
I
thinking
just
about thinking of money.
I like skateboarding and snowboarding and making money, bro.
I
Making
feel
money,
that.
bro. My first love was the tree, and it was just all downhill from there, bro. It was all bad, all bad.
That's where it all started at.
All started that, bro. We smoked out of an apple, and it was the rest is history, bro.
Yeah, hey,
But they
palabra.
ain't lying, bro. When they say that's the gateway drug, they ain't lying.
Yeah,
They ain't
yeah.
lying, bro. That's the gateway drug, bro.
And I'm speaking from experience because my first everything I did before Carga and Chivas and everything else was fucking, was weed too and shit. And my
Yo,
best friend was they call him Slim. He's a Mexican homie. He's from the hood and shit. And he was the first one that got me smoking P-Dog and shit, man.
Oh, you gotta leave that
Yeah.
alone. That shit dangerous.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
shit
When
dangerous, bro.
I was a little kid. Right there in Van Nuys, bro. I used to live right there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep, Van Nuys, yep. Right there on Van Nuys Boulevard in Valerio.
Oh, that's where you used to
Right,
live at. That's where the enemigos is
that's where I
at,
used to live at,
man.
bro.
Van
I was
Nuys,
right there on Linux.
easy. Damn, I didn't
I was
know
on
that.
what street on Linux, yep, the townhomes.
Oh shit. Okay, okay. I used
Yeah.
to skateboard right there too. I was a skater too, bro.
Oh yeah. Shit, but my
Yeah.
brother had me in the car trapping them.
Yeah. That's
So
crazy, man.
I wasn't when I was there, I wasn't skating no more because my brother had me doing bullshit,
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, man.
I feel
Yep.
you. I feel you.
It was all bad, man.
But
But
did
yeah,
you
he's
go?
not here no more. He actually he's not here no more. He actually passed away on New Year's. He ended up ODing, bro. He OD'd on cocaine, bro.
Oh damn,
I
sorry to
woke
hear
up. It
that.
was 2022.
Yeah.
I woke up January 1st and his sister called me. She's like, hey, she's like, your brother died. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, how? And she's like, he OD'd last night on coke, bro, in front of his wife, his kids. He died right there on the living room floor.
Oh shit.
All bad, bro.
That's
Yeah, it just
crazy.
sucked, bro.
That was the big bro right there.
Oh, it
Yeah.
just sucks.
But
Oh,
that's it. That's it. Things like that helps us open up our eyes some more and realize like the bigger picture and everything and shit, man.
for sure, you know?
Yeah, but
Yeah, and
anyway,
then and just being Mexican, bro, like your whole family sells drugs. It's just like it's kind of hard to like escape that life.
yeah,
So everyone's doing something. They're smuggling illegals across the borders. It's like it's just some fucked up shit, bro. You're always surrounded by. So
yeah,
it's kind of hard to get away.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel that pressure when your other peers are forcing you to join their barrio and shit to join their hood? Did you feel
Um,
pressure?
only when I went to jail for my first time.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
when I walked into jail, they're like, "What are you?" I mean, what do you mean? What am I? And they're like, "Oh, you're a homie." So the Southsiders pull me in, and now
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
running with these people, and I got to experience gang life for the first time, and I just got to see
Oh,
like their politics and how they're racist, bro. That's all
yeah,
segregated,
yeah,
like it's messed up. Like where I met you out in the feds, it was cool. We could fuck with each other,
yeah.
but in county jail, like we wouldn't even be able to sit at the same table, bro. It's
Dang.
messed up like that. Yeah, it's messed up, bro.
Because
Yup.
the place where we're at, I was already done with my time. They're just about to deport me, but you guys are fighting cases, and we're all mixed together with
That's
the feds and the organized crimes and people.
everybody.
Everybody,
Fraudsters,
yeah. I
everybody.
I learned a lot from you guys, man, from the feds, because I was in the state prison with the dumb criminals with no money, and then I went to Orange
Uh,
County with the people from the feds when everybody talking about thousands of dollars and millions and fraud, and I learned a lot and
well,
shit.
my jaw dropped when I met you because I was like, damn, I'm older than you, and you just got done doing 13 years. I was like, fuck, my head was spinning, bro. My shit was like, bzzz, I was tripping. I
Oh,
was like, damn, this is a little homie right
yeah, yeah.
here. Gang of time.
So wait, on
I was like,
2015, after I left, after I shook the spot, you were still fighting your case. What ended
still
up
fighting my
happening?
case.
Yeah.
I ended up getting like 2.5 years for the money.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, 2.5 years, bro. But I fought it for 18 months, so I just went up, did 6 months, and got out.
But
Yeah, it was cool.
wait, let's go back first. Let's go back first. So, like I completely agree with what you just said. I can relate. Gateway drug to everything else. We started off with the weed first. How old were you when you first smoked the weed and shit?
Oh man, I was like 12 years old, bro.
Damn.
12 years old, smoke weed.
Man, yeah, I feel you.
Everybody was doing it. We were
In
skateboarding, and
California.
then yeah, California.
California, man.
And
LA, man. Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
so started at a young age, and then where I grew up at was like kind of nice area. So all these kids had money, and their parents were cool with it. So
Yeah.
they would just basically like enable us for buy us beer,
Yeah,
and we were
yeah.
throwing these big old house parties and shit, and just getting fucked up and not really like taking life too serious.
I feel you.
For sure.
I feel you,
Yeah.
man. So as a young kid on the streets, you was a straight hustler, man. You was like, while the rest of me and the other dumb fuckers are over there, torpedoes and trying to gangbang with the peer pressure of the teens. You was over there on some hustler shit, making money. That's one of the smart
Trying to
ones.
make trying to
Did
make money, bro.
What are the struggles? Because as far as being a hustler in the streets, because it's different in the pinta and shit.
Everything, bro. Because I was so young, I didn't have a driver's license. I couldn't
Yeah.
get an apartment in my name. I
Yeah.
couldn't go get insurance. Literally everything I did was illegal, bro. From driving the car to whatever I did was full blown illegal, 24/7. And if you fuck off your re up, you're fucked. You know, you can't pay for nothing.
Oh,
You got to get other people to rent rooms for you. It's a big old struggle, you know. But you'd be surprised with the money in your hand how many people will do you the favor, you know. Like it's crazy. It's crazy how many doors it opens
because of the money, right?
because of the money, bro.
Because of
Yep.
the money. Shit.
And that's the biggest downfall right there for everybody I know. Everybody I know gets busted in the feds. Why are you here? Because of money. Money. Whether they're selling drugs, they're doing fraud, whatever they're doing, they're just trying to make money.
Printing money and
So
shit. I couldn't
plenty
believe
money, whatever, you know.
it. These people are. Do you remember some Korean dude that could barely speak English when we was in Orange County, or
It's been a minute.
it's
I
been
have
a
to
minute?
see.
What about
Yeah.
what about some Vietnamese dudes that were into the gambling and
Oh
computer
yeah, I remember the.
frauds?
There's some. Yeah, I think his name was. Um, I know who you're talking about.
I forget.
Kano or Kane or something like that. Yeah, something
Yeah.
like, I know who you're
And,
talking about. Yeah, like bald head.
yeah, yeah. And then there was a one
And there was a
probably.
bunch of. And
Yeah,
then there was a bunch of. There was a bunch of Southsiders too that got the big indictment for drugs right there, East Side Anaheim.
oh yeah, yeah,
A
yeah.
bunch of y'all got indicted for drugs, Rico, everybody. Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
right there.
And
Hey, but they treated us good right there. We were eating pizza, popcorn, soda on the weekends. Stupid stuff, huh? Like little things we think is good, you know? Like, man, it's just small things, but you're in jail, so you think it's like the best.
yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, man. That was kind of weird where we're at right there in Orange County and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cable TV, carpet, you know? It was
yeah,
nice. Three
yeah.
TVs, you know? It's
That,
cool.
that's crazy,
Oh,
man. Yeah.
yeah,
So
man. And
so what are some of the crazy experience you had before doing time, right? Before getting into the prison system? What are some of the craziest things you experienced right there in the streets that almost got you life, almost got your life, or almost ended your life and almost got your life in prison, like stuff like that, like
well, to be honest, a lot of the crazy stuff didn't happen till later, bro. It didn't happen till later in my life, so when I was a little bit older. So let's fast forward a little bit,
yeah,
and I'm like 33, 26, and I'm homeless, bro. I'm going through it, and I'm literally 6 months homeless because you go up, you go down, the struggles, you know. So
yeah,
6 months homeless at this park, bro, right by my baby mom's house, and she would drive by the park and either help me or she'd be in her moods, and she would drive by. I remember this like yesterday, bro. She drove by the park and she pointed her finger at me. She's like, "Look at you, you fucking bum, homeless motherfucker!" Right? And I was like, "Excuse me." And my son was in the back seat. And he was like one, and he seen his mom laughing, pointing at me. So he started pointing and laughing too. And that shit
no,
broke my heart, bro. I snapped, bro. I went up to her car and I was like F you type shit. I'm like, you're never gonna see me like this again. I'm like, you're gonna see me in a brand new car tomorrow, bro. And she laughed harder, bro. And I swear to God, bro, true story. So I call my homie up, right? And
yeah,
he's like, hey, what's up? You got a driver? I'm like, fuck, what do you mean? He's like, just get a driver, bro. I swear, bro, I got a driver, bro. I made $14,000 that next day, bro. Smuggling aliens, bro.
damn,
Came up, bro. Came up, bro. Next day at the park, showed up, brand new bands, 2 phones, gold chain, and the rest was history, bro. I just started doing that. And
yeah,
like I told you, bro, I've been busted for everything, bro. I've been busted for fraud, counterfeit, sales, G rides, credit card reader writer embossers. I've been busted for these things. So these were things we were actually doing for a long period of time, you know. And then once
damn,
I touched that other money of the bringing the people,
yeah, yeah,
bro, I never made so much money in my life, bro. I was coming up sick, bro. Like I went from nothing to like 50, 60, 70, quick overnight shit. And my baby mama still can't stand that shit, bro. But that's one of like the when I came up, right? But then with that comes like the downfall of like who can you trust around you, you know? So now I
mm,
got all these like when I was at the park, bro, I was homeless. I didn't have no friends. Now I got all this money. Now I got fake friends surrounded around me, bro. I'm like, damn, where'd you all come from? You know? It's
yeah, yeah,
crazy how much it's true, you know? And then I ended up getting busted when I was crossing the border, bro. I had $23,000 on me, and they charged me with smuggling money, bro. And I was like, man, if I was smuggling money, it wouldn't be in my front pocket. I would hide it, you know? I was like, why'd it be in my front pocket? I'm like, why would it be in my front pocket? And they're like, oh, you're going to prison. And so, anyways, I went to federal prison and I posted bail, bro, on the feds. And I
Yeah.
went to some bullshit. I went to some rehab and I graduated the rehab while I was there, and I was sobering up, you know.
Yeah.
And then my grandma died, bro, when I was at the rehab. I was fool. That was the woman that raised me, bro.
Man,
My grandma, my
that's
uncle,
crazy. Yeah.
and that shit hurt, bro. And they didn't let me go to the funeral, nothing, bro. And I was just like all fucked up on that. I was about to run from the program, but the little pre-trial probation came by, and he's like, "Man, just stay, don't go." So I stayed, graduated the program, and I got out, and I fucked up, bro, because drugs are real. I got high, and I failed a drug test while I was on bail, and the probation officer's like, "You need to come in and check in." And I was with my baby mom, right? And I told her, I was like, "Look, I'm gonna walk in this building right now, but if they let me walk out, I'm not turning myself into court, bro." And I went in there, and the guy let me walk out, and I went on the run, bro, from the marshals for 4 years, bro. Literally for four
Oh,
years, I ran from the
shit.
marshals. 6 high speed pursuits, bro. It's like literally crazy high speed pursuits. Got away on 6 of them. I got busted on my 7th one. And I'm gonna tell you a crazy story, bro. That God is real, bro. Because
Yeah, yeah.
on my sixth my fifth high speed pursuit, bro. I'm on the freeway, bro, smoking a blunt, and I got a homegirl as my witness. She was with me. I was on the freeway smoking a blunt on the 5 freeway heading towards LA, and I got lit up right there in Buena Park. And I pulled over like right there. I'm about to exit the freeway, and the cops like burn, burn, exit the freeway. I'm like, nah, right here. I want him to get off the bike, you know? Like, please just get off the bike, dog. I'm about to hit on you. And he will get off. He's like, burn, burn, exit the freeway. So I exit the freeway. I make a left, another left, go back over the freeway, and there's train tracks right there, bro, alongside the freeway. And I told my homegirl, I was like, hey, I'm sorry, dude, I'm about to hit the fucking train tracks. She's like, please don't. Boom, I fucking gun it down the train tracks, and I try to slow down, bro, and I'm hitting the brake, and it goes faster, and my truck goes over the tracks, and I fucking crash my truck. My airbags come out. Horrible, bro. My door doesn't want to open, so I just sit back, light up a cigarette, and she's like, fucking run, dick. I'm like, I try to open the door again. The door flies open, bro, right? Alongside this freeway is all warehouses, chain link fence that you could see through, like a prison fence that you could see through. And it's a Sunday, bro. I'll never forget this day. It's a Sunday, right? I just crashed my truck, and I get out my truck, and I've started to run towards this fence to hop over, right? And I'm already tripping. I'm like, damn, where am I gonna run to when I get to the other side? So I'm looking, there's nowhere to run. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna climb it. But I look to my right, you know how the train tracks got dirt? There's like a dust in the sky, bro, from me hitting the brakes, going fast. It's like 50 feet high, 100 feet wide, all dirt in the sky, bro. So I get confident because I'm like, damn, if I can't see the cop, he can't see me. So I climb the fence, bro. I'm climbing this fence, struggling, bro, like adrenaline pumping, my heart's pumping. I'm scared. I'm like, I don't want to go to jail today, bro, you know?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
fuck, please not today, dog. When you're on that tweet, you don't want to go to jail, you know?
Nah,
So I
no.
fucking jumped the fence, bro, and I'm climbing down the opposite side of the fence. And I shit you not, bro. When I fall and land, I turn around and there's a lady in her van, bro. And she has her hand out the window like this. And she says, come on, son, I'm going to take you home. I'm like, what the fuck? Where did this lady come from,
Oh,
bro? And I jump and I fucking run to her car. And she locks the door on me, bro. And she rolls the window down. She's like, but you're going to tell me what happened. I'm like, do you want the truth or the lie? She's like, I want the truth. I'm like, I'm running from the cops and I don't want to go to jail today. And she unlocked the door, bro, and she let me in the car, bro. And she
no.
gave me a ride. And I told her, I'm like, wait, please wait, because my friend's coming. Bro, when I was climbing the fence, there was no one there. This lady was not there. You could see the street. There was no one there. There was no cars passing
Yeah,
nothing. And so
yeah.
I'm telling you, when I turned around, I'm telling you, her arm was out the window, bro. She was like, come on, son, I'm going to take you home. I was like, what the fuck? And then I told her, she let me in, and then I wait for Blue. Blue comes, and the lady told me while I was waiting for my homegirl to jump the fence too. The lady told me she's like, I'm not supposed to be here today. I'm supposed to be at church, but something told me to come here. She's like, you see that building right there?
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, I do. She's like, that's where my husband works, and he's cheating on me with the woman he works with, and that's the message I have today for you from God. And here comes my Sancha, fool, jumping the fence. I'm cheating on my baby mom. She's pregnant. All bad, you know? All bad, bro. And I was in tears when that lady told me that shit, bro. I was in tears because I was like, how does she know? How did this lady know? And she gave me a ride, bro. And I made it home that day, and I still hit 2 more high speed pursuits after that. and got away. Crazy stories.
Yeah, man.
Crazy shit, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man.
What are the odds, man? This is, you know
Bro,
what I mean? There's somebody that's in control of everything and shit, man.
for sure, bro. And he was there with me
Uh,
that day. And hey, my first high speed pursuit,
yeah,
bro, my baby mom told me we were in downtown LA. I was living at the G12 apartments, and my baby mom was like, "Hey, I don't want to get pregnant." I'm like, "Fuck it, let's go to Planned Parenthood, get her on birth control, right?" Bro, tell me why I'm about to pull into birth control. I get lit up. I get lit up by some cop, and I'm like, "Fuck!" My very first one. I'm not confident from running from the cops, nothing yet. And I told my baby mom, I'm like, "What's up? Is it cool if I step on it?" She's like, "Fuck it, step on it." Boom! I'm smashing my Beamer, and I hit the exit of the off ramp at like 90, bro, going against traffic, and I
yeah.
bust like some Fast and the Furious shit, bro. And I get away, bro, and my baby mom gets pregnant a week later, bro. My daughter that's sitting right here, look,
What?
crazy on.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, that's Mila, bro. Cause like that's how God was working my life too. Like he allowed me to get pulled over to not go to that Planned Parenthood, bro. Like he already knew it was crazy,
Oh,
crazy as fuck, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Damn, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I was gonna ask you that, like, some people, they're being touched. God is letting them know that, look, man, I'm real, man, and I'm gonna show you I'm real. Like, trip out on this, shit like that. But some people take it for granted and shit, man.
Yeah, it's
You
true,
know
man.
what I mean?
I've been talked to by God a couple times, bro. I got
Yeah,
another
yeah,
story about God, bro.
yeah.
I'll share this with you. I was in Lompoc Federal Prison, bro. All right. I was in the shoe going through it, bro. I had a beard like this, hating life. Like never done shoe time in my life. Like it was a horrible experience, bro. Being locked in that box for so long, right? My cellie had a bad leg. He went out for surgery that day. So I had the cell to myself, right? I started reading the Bible a little bit. And in the Bible, it says, if you bow on your knees before a king and call upon his name, he promises to hear your prayer if you're alone in the room, bro. And I did that, like, just to see, like, oh, is this real? Is this real, right? Fast forward, right? I get out 6 months later. This is back to the times when I was homeless, right? I was just wandering around Anaheim, nowhere to go. Bro, I'm telling you, I had blisters on my feet. I had chapped ass, bro. The sun was just blowing on my face, nowhere to go. And I passed this lady, right? When I passed her, some random lady in the street, I passed her and she turned around. She's like, hey, you come here. I'm like, me? I'm like, yeah. So I go there, bro, and I talk to some random lady. She's like, hey, you don't know that you're a child of God? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, but I was like so like gone. I was like, oh, this lady's gonna start with this shit right now. I'm not trying to hear this, you know. I'm like, please. I'm like, I'm not really feeling today. I'm really going through it, you know. But she's like, yeah, you don't know you're a child of God, and then she's like, you don't believe me, huh? I'm like, why do you say that, bro? And then she hit me with this, some random lady that I don't even know. She says because your mom was a child when she had you. She was only 14 years old, bro. When this lady told me this shit, bro, I started crying. I was stuck. I couldn't even move my body, bro. With this lady's words, she had my soul like just stuck, bro. And she still told me, she's like, oh, son of little faith, you still don't believe me? I was like, that was good. And she's like, look, I got something. When you were in Northern California, in that jail cell alone, begging for God to let you out that jail cell, she's like, God was with you in that prayer. He heard you. Bro, I still get the chills because no one knew about that prayer. No one but just me and God. And for some lady to tell me that, still blows me out the water, bro. I trip on that shit.
Hey, what? Damn, this is crazy, bro. Like, where is that? Like, the lady just randomly just approached you out of
Random
nowhere?
lady, bro, out of nowhere. She seen me like just going through it, and she told me how old my mother was when I was born. She told me about that prayer that no one knew about. Like basically, she was talking to me from God, bro. Like I was tripping. I was tripping. That's
Hey,
twice that I've been saved by angels, bro. I swear. No cap.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Damn,
We
man.
out there.
Yeah, and that's why we have this sense of responsibility that we owe God so much and basically everything that we're gonna feel so bad to just turn around and say it's not enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know?
Hey, I just get scared, bro, because when that lady told me that about
Yeah,
that prayer, I'm like, I got scared because I was like, if she's telling me about that, that means God sees everything. He sees it all, bro. There's not nothing
yeah,
that he does not see, bro. And he sees you, he sees me, everybody. Even when you're alone, he sees it
yeah.
all. Scary, you know.
God sees everything. God owns everything. Shit, man.
Owns everything, bro.
Everything. I feel you.
No.
And you know what?
Yep.
Look, I mean, we're in a different generation now. We're in a Gen Z different generation now. I'm 36. I consider myself an old person, or older than the rest of these kids. You're probably with age also, you probably consider yourself older
39.
than 39, you know what I mean? You're not
I'll be
gonna be
40 June 8th, 2 weeks.
yeah, yeah. Oh, in 2 weeks?
Man,
Oh,
I'm
that's
scared, bro. I'm about to be 40.
I am about to hit oh shit. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
So I was gonna ask you, what would you have to say to this new generation kids that dislikes and does not acknowledge, and they think that God thing is like corny and stuff like that. Like, because right now it's just the reality of life. A lot of these kids, they're just so lost, they don't even care. You know what I mean? Uh, they think it's we're just making shit up, or they got to see it for themselves. What do you got to say about them so they don't have to, what I mean, go to the same
Just
shit?
just stay in school, bro. Stay in school, learn, keep reading, keep learning, because that's the only way you're gonna grow in life. Keep learning, keep educating yourself. Get out your comfort zone and stick to yourself, man. Don't be a follower. Don't ever be a follower. If someone's over there doing this thing, balling, shining, got the girl, fuck that fool. Like it's not as good as it. It's not always greener on the other side, bro. And it's just whatever your God is. It could be anything. It could be Buddha, Jesus. It could be anybody. Whoever Shiba, whoever your God is. There's something. There's something, bro. That created me, you, and this universe, and He's always watching us. So you got to have some integrity in life. Very important. You got to do the right thing when no one's watching. You know.
Ooh, man, we came a long way and shit, man. I could feel you when you're alone in that cell in the hole and nobody's there to save you, and
The worst, bro. Hating life. You're basically living in the bathroom, bro. You got a shower in there, a little table, two bunk beds, and a toilet. And it's just they bring you your breakfast at 5 o'clock in the morning. They bring you your lunch at 11 a.m. and they bring you your dinner at 4 p.m. At 5 o'clock, 5:30, you're fucking starving, bro. I was over there sucking on mustard packets. I was saving my mustard packets from lunch, eating that shit for like a snack at 7,
yeah,
going through it, bro.
yeah. And you know what?
The
Let's
worst.
clarify. Let's clarify that real quick, because a lot of the folks here, you know, they're saying that, like, the people that are not from America, they're saying that, oh, American jail, you guys are eating steak right there. You guys are eating, fire shit, you know.
Hell nah. Fuck no. Hell nah. Hey, to top it off though,
Yeah,
in the whole shoot, you don't get no action. You don't get no phone calls. You get letters if someone remembers you, and you don't get no TV. You just get a book. So you get a Bible and a book to read, bro. And you're just there. Like I was reading 500-page books a day, just all I had. Either that or go crazy. And I was with my first baby mom, and you get one 15-minute phone call a month, bro. Literally one. And you got to just use that whole 15 minutes in that one phone call. And I would call my baby mom, and she was so evil, bro. I called her, and I'll be like, hey, what's up? Can I hear my son's voice? She'd be like, what do you want? Click. Bro, my
oh,
heart would sink, bro. And I couldn't call no one back. You like the guard will come to your cell and take the phone back. And
yeah,
then the
yeah,
next month
yeah.
I try again. Hey, what's up? Can I talk to my son? Nope. Click. Bro, it took me 3 months to learn my lesson. The 4th month, I said, fuck this. I'm calling my mama. I called my mom. She answered. Finally, I got the full 15 minutes, It was good.
Damn, bro. You know what? We got real OGs, real people watching us, supporting us and shit. It's a real recognized real. They know what's up. Like,
Yes.
your character speaks for itself, because there's a lot of dads out there that are like, fuck my kids, you know what I mean? There's evil
Yeah.
motherfuckers, and you're over there
Yep.
fighting for your kids. And me too. I got, you know what I mean? I also experienced a evil baby mama and shit, man. You don't know.
The worst.
Yeah, I got
Oh man.
I got my fair share of some evil baby mamas and
My
shit,
my
man.
second baby mama, she's cool, bro. She's cool.
Oh, you coach
We
cool.
argue here and there, but she's good people, bro.
Oh, for
She's
sure,
not a
for
bad
sure.
person. Yeah, she's good
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
bro. Yeah,
I
she's
mean,
cool. She's doing good right now too.
Yeah,
Bro.
because so, what do you call this? I think it's the new generation shit, the modern feminist type shit. I don't know, man. You
Bro,
know what I mean? Like,
bro, no one
but
takes people serious no more, bro. They just want to like just they just want to have like sex partners. There's no serious relationship. Girls will let you hit the first night. You know, it's just all fucked up out there right now.
yeah, I feel you.
All fucked up, bro. At least over here. I don't know how it is over there.
It's
Over here, it's
they're trying to be like America also, bro. But it, you know,
they're trying to be like baby Cali or what?
yeah, they're trying.
Oh man.
You know, they're trying to be like baby Cali. But I'm
Oh man.
like I said, man, I'm lucky and blessed to have a wifey right now as my partner right here. She's over
Yeah, I
there.
know. I've been seeing your videos, bro. You got in pictures. You got beautiful family, bro.
Yes,
You're
sir.
blessed, bro.
Good night, man.
Look at
You
my
know,
baby right here. Look, my baby. That's me.
hi,
Look, say hi.
hello. Wow, she's so
That's my friend. Say
pretty.
hi. Say hi.
Hi.
She's
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah. She's
She ready to
probably
go
looking
sleep.
at she's probably looking at us like, why is this guy's on the video call naked and shit, man?
Nah, she knows.
She knows
She
the
good.
business. For sure.
Yeah,
How,
she
how
knows
old is
what's
she,
up.
bro?
She's 4 years old, bro.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Just turned 4. We did a little Moana birthday party for her.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, I got another crazy story.
Yeah, yeah.
This is true story. March 22nd this year, right? My homeboy, he's trying to sell a car down here, right? Mexico. He's like, oh, let's sell a car. I'm like, I'm good, bro. He's like, just go with me. I'm like, come on, bro. He's like, just go with me, bro. I'm like, fuck, I'll go, bro. I'm like, have you sold a car to these people? He's like, he told me, yeah, but I knew he was lying, bro. So my dumbass, bro, instead of staying home with my daughter, I go with him, right? Bro, tell me why we get kidnapped, bro. And TJ, they kidnapped me. They kidnapped my homie. They took my necklace. They took my bracelet, the one that says 32 degrees. They
Yeah,
took
yeah.
that, and they said they took my homie's truck, and they're like, you guys got to pay $10,000 to let you guys go. I was like, what the fuck, fool? We can't get that type of money right now. You know, those
Yeah,
days
yeah,
are over right now. You know, I'm not doing nothing.
yeah.
So I said maybe five. Let me call my brother. So right when I was about to call my brother, right,
Yeah.
my homie spoke up. He basically told these people, I'm not gonna pay shit, fool. He's like, and plus, he's like, Rob, I got you in this mess. Just pay for yourself, fool. I'm like, I don't even know if I can pay. You know, I have to call my brothers. And
Yeah.
when he said that, they're like, oh, what? You're not gonna pay, bro? They told him get down on his knees, bro, and they don't right in front of me, bro. Did my
No.
homie in, bro? I swear, bro. They did
Dang.
him in, bro, right there in front of me, bro. And to top it off, bro, they chopped him in pieces, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Chopped up my homie,
yeah.
bro. Put him in trash bag.
Oh, yeah.
I'm tripping. I'm tied up. I'm like scared as fuck. Like, what the fuck's gonna happen? You know?
Yeah,
Like, what
yeah,
should I do? You know? I call my brother and I'm like, hey, this might be the last time I'm talking to you, bro. Like, I'm scared. Like these people want money, and like they're like, just come up with 3,000. So my brother's like, all right, we're gonna come up with the money. They're like, but when we give you the money, give me my brother back. And we
yeah.
come and they pay, and they still kept me there till like midnight, bro.
But
And their boss called. Hey, their
yeah,
boss called, right? And
yeah,
they're like, hey, that guy paid. They're like, kill him. I was like, what the fuck? But I kept on chopping it up with this fool because he was a little youngster from Cali, and I
yeah.
kept getting in his ear, bro. And I vibed with him, bro, and I got on his good side, the people that had us.
Yes,
And
sir.
he at the end by the end of the day, bro, he fucked with me. He's
Yeah,
like, I don't want to do you, bro. I don't want to do you in. He's
yeah,
like, he's like, if I let you go, you give me your word, you're not gonna come back. I was like, you have my word, bro. You let me go home to my family, it's done. It's over with. And at midnight, they let me go, bro. They dropped me off at some random store, bro,
yeah,
and they
yeah.
barely let me go, bro. Like that shit was so scary, bro. I never been so scared in my life, bro.
Hey, hey,
Fuck that shit.
remind me to never take a vacation in Mexico and shit, man. Because I'm supposed to go
Bro,
this year, man.
yeah. Hey, you are? Where you gonna go?
Cancun or something. Yeah.
Wait, oh, this year?
Yeah, supposedly this year with the homie and shit, man.
Oh
So
man, that's right.
he said he got me. But anyway,
That's cool.
hey, that's you know what? I was in the prison system in California for 13 years. I seen some real Aztec warriors, and I
Yeah.
fucking respect that, bros. A lot of these fools, they got palabra de honor and shit, man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know, and that's good that you know, for me, that's God again. God
Yep.
controls everything, bro. So
Yeah, you get
that
God gave me another chance, bro,
God
that
gave
day.
me another chance. You could have
Yeah.
been God. We'll be me and you and people that are like us are will be stupid enough to say, you know what? I don't give a fuck, right? You know what I mean? Nah,
Yeah.
I owe my life, and you pretty much owe your life to the creator of everything, bro. So you know
Bro,
we
it's like I was born again that next day. It felt like I was born again. Like I got another chance, bro. I swear.
Yeah, yeah, no, okay, that's what I'm saying, man. This is a righteous movement, man. We're doing the right thing and shit, man. There's gonna be some dumbass kid or some dumbass old folk watching this, and they're gonna they know they real recognize real, man. They know the business, the real OGs and shit. They know what's up. You know what I mean?
And my brother even told me he's like, I would have paid for both you guys. But my homie opened up his mouth, dog, tried to be a hard ass.
Yeah,
And these
yeah.
fools were not playing, bro. They were
Uh,
not playing. They
never
were not playing, bro.
underestimate, never
Yeah.
underestimate people.
Never, bro. Never,
Never,
man. They're crazy.
man. Yeah,
Bro. I
that's
was scared,
crazy.
bro. When that shit went down, I didn't go out of my house for like 2 weeks. I was scared, bro. I was scared, bro. I stayed inside, bro. I was like, fuck all this shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that shit is crazy. That was just like 2 months ago and shit.
Yeah, man. And
Yeah,
then they
yeah,
told me they're like, give me one reason why I should let you live. And I
yeah.
told them I was like, my daughter's turning 4 next week, bro, and I gotta be at her birthday. That's the only answer I can come up with quick, you know. I
But
was
it
like,
was
to be
real
honest,
though.
my daughter's yeah, it was real. I was like, my daughter's turning 4 next week, and she
Yeah,
wants me to be at her party. Like, come on, I got my daughter full time, you know. Like,
yeah,
I can't miss that. And he told me, he's like, you're lucky. He's like, I have a daughter that's the same age, and that's
yeah.
the only reason why I'm gonna let you live. I was like, fuck.
No, hey, hey. You know
I was
what?
scared, bro.
I fucks with that Bato, man. I like that guy, man.
Yeah, yeah, man, that shit fucked me up.
That's what's up,
You know,
man. Hey, so but to those who don't know, man, bro, you're doing a difficult thing right now. Like, what do you call this? It's not easy to do the righteous thing, the right thing, you know.
it's
And
not, bro.
you're being a responsible dad, taking care of your 4 kids. You could just easily
Sober,
change
bro.
sober, man.
I'm
That's
sober,
hard,
sober.
man.
I don't drink. I don't drink. I smoke cigarettes, bro, but I don't drink. You know, I'm trying to quit cigarettes next for sure.
Not
Trying
even
to, bro. It's a hard one.
not even one tecate and shit.
Nothing, bro. I stopped, bro.
One Corona.
Nothing,
That's what's up, man. That's what's
nothing,
up.
nothing, nothing, bro. Maybe if I go to the Philippines, though. If I go to the Philippines, I'm drinking for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. We got a red horse right here for you. You're gonna love it, man.
Yeah, I need a red horse, big one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
hey,
I'll be
that's
out there.
great. That's
Yeah.
great, bro. That's man. So, but anyway, back to what you were saying earlier, bro. Yeah, you was in the shoe and shit. Can you elaborate how you ended up in the shoe? Did you force you to go on a mission?
Just fighting, bro.
It's fighting,
Fighting.
fighting for
A lot of times
survival.
too. A lot of times in the feds they petty, bro, just for making three-way phone calls. They put you in the
Yeah.
shoe.
No,
Smuggling Pruno out the kitchen,
that was
put you in the
it.
shoe. Those are all
Man,
things I went for. You know,
fucking feds, man.
got caught with Pruno. You know, we were making
Yeah.
house home jailhouse wine out of apples.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know about
Damn,
that?
bro. Yes, sir. You know, we've been doing that. Yeah, yeah.
Big batch.
Damn, bro.
Uh,
This it's crazy, man. Like once again, man. I know you got a lot on your plate, you know, taking care of the fam bam, you're busy and shit. Appreciate you dropping by and
for
you
sure,
know
man.
sharing testimony for real people to recognize and shit, man. You know, they know, man,
Yeah,
like the real OGs, like we got quality supporters or quality folks that are the fucks with us and shit because they know the business, they've been there and shit. But there's a lot of
yeah,
people, like regular people, like you know, full of judgment. Ah, these guys are just, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Ah,
They don't understand, you know,
yeah, yeah, because they haven't been there, you know? They don't know. But
bro.
us,
You throw a lot of people out on the street, bro, when they're 13, 14 years old. They're not gonna make it, bro. They're gonna go crying back home, begging to come back in, and only the few actually stay out there, bro. Like I was a kid when I ran away, bro, and never went back home, bro. Never. Like I'm 39 now.
by the way, you know, you're right about that, man. Not too many people can do that. But during your experience, when you got kicked out, where did you ended up going to? Like who was, you know, with your
Well, I didn't get kicked out. I
your
ran away.
oh, you ran away, right?
Ran away. I
That's a
told him
big
I'm good. I'm
difference.
leaving. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
ran,
big difference.
get kicked out. I ran away.
Uh,
Yeah.
but where did you sleep though? Like with your brother
Uh,
or just like anywhere?
a couple days on the streets, but I mean, like I said, I was hustling, so I got rooms, got hotel rooms. You know, I kicked it with older people that had IDs. You know, I had a car, so I just sort of like started doing my own thing, quick. You know, just thought I was an adult. You know, I was young,
Yeah,
bro. I had when I was 16, I had fake ID that said I was 18, just so we can go to strip club.
Yeah.
Did not even drink, just so we can go to strip club, bro.
Yeah.
15 years old, doing stupid shit.
And
And then
no,
I
that
got
was
older,
us,
and then
man.
when I turned 18, I got the fake ID that said I was 21. So now I'm going to the bar. I
Yeah.
just try to grow up too fast.
That was us, man, trying to act like we're adults, trying to, like we know everything already. Shit.
And I'm still learning to this day.
Yes, sir.
Still
Yes.
learning, bro.
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
learning.
Yeah, because once we acknowledge and we bow down to the real, the one that owns everything, then we're gonna
Yeah,
realize how much knowledge we actually know to act
yeah, yeah.
to everything, So I feel you, bro.
But I do want to put something out there because you have like a lot of audience. I mean, I want to make an app, bro. I want to make an app for cell phones, bro. I just don't know how to make it, bro. I got a really good idea, man. I'll tell you about it later in private.
Oh,
But if you got people,
don't say it right here. That's money
yeah,
right
no, no,
there.
but
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but I'll talk to you later in private, because I trust you. I fuck with you. But if you know someone you trust with your heart, bro, that can build it for us, bro,
Yeah,
we'll get
yeah.
some PJs later. I swear.
Oh, that's what's up, man. You
But
might
but
know some.
but if you got someone in your audience that knows how to build it, get at the homie right here, or get at me.
Yeah. By the way, if you want people that to reach you or whoever, where can we reach you? Like, you know what I mean? Well, where do we find you, bro?
On my Facebook, 32 degrees, or Instagram, 32 degrees, TikTok, 32 degrees. Yeah, but reach out, hit me up. Anybody want to talk? I'm always open minded.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Good looking out, man. Yeah, but I see over there. I mean, like I said, man, appreciate your time. Before we shake the spot, bro, do you want to say any last message that would you like to say to anybody from your own personal?
Just help people, bro. If you ever see anybody in need, help them. No matter, don't judge them, just help them. If they asking for $1, give them two. If they asking for some water, give them a lunch, you know, and give love, man, because it's free.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Hey, good
Love
looking
don't
out,
cost nothing,
man.
Love don't
Yeah,
cost
yeah,
nothing, Yeah, and I
yeah,
love you
bro.
too, bro. Thank you for having me, bro, and I appreciate you. God bless.
Yes, sir.
Much respect.
Oh,
And
man.
our friendship's gonna continue forever, man. And
Yeah,
hopefully when I
yeah.
get off this probation, I'm gonna slide out to Manila.
That's the business, man. We came a long way, man. We came a long way. I appreciate you, brother.
Guys,
Yes, sir.
one second, brother.
And,
Yup.
and with that being said, y'all know what time it is. Say what you mean and mean what you say. It's real, recognize real, homeboy. Yeah. Out of here, sir.